Hey everybody, Justin here. Thank you for checking out this video. And this is a video on a randomized educational worksheet that I made. And I started making these in the height of the COVID stuff where you had all the children and parents at home and also the schools kind of unable to um, cope with with everybody being at home. They didn't have a lot of materials. So we came up with some randomized educational worksheets that use Excel and create random math stuff, random English stuff, and other things that the parents could just open it up, maybe change a few parameters, print it out, and do all that extremely fast and have it be different each time. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. So I am on my site statisticool.com. Go to content under kids activities, and they're just all listed here. And like I said, they're just all free Excel files. I'm going to go into one that is months practice. So this is one if your child is learning the months and learning the order of the months, how to spell the months, possibly things that happened in each month, um, things like that. What month the holidays in, the months that are between other months, um, all different facts about the months, abbreviations, and so forth. So let me share and let me discuss this screenshot and then I'll show the actual spreadsheet. So, okay, so here's the screenshot. So when it opens up, it'll be today's date, which is not today. This is just when I did the screenshot. Statistical.com. And by the way, if you feel free to edit these spreadsheets, I just ask that you leave statistical.com or say, hey, I got this from statistical.com, Justin Smith, whatever. But feel free to edit it. So this one creates 10 different um, problems, I guess you would call them. So the first one, what month is President's Day in? What is a month that comes before March? Month before July? What's the month between October and December? What is the month that starts with the letter D? What's the seventh month? List the months in order, just their first letters. What's the fourth month? What's the 10th month? So you can see different things you can practice with the months, and these were all created randomly. So let me go into the actual spreadsheet so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, now this spreadsheet has a lot going on. Most of these spreadsheets that you'll go into, they'll have like kind of intermediate steps, like all this stuff over here, and then stuff in a box. So the stuff in the box is set to be the print area. So I'll show you, like if you do file print, the only thing that will print out will be that worksheet area that's in the box. So don't think that all the stuff's going to print out. These are like intermediate steps. Okay, so there's kind of a lot going on here. The different questions that could appear over here, I have going down the side in column A. Okay, so these are all the possible questions. If you can think of any other questions to do with months, feel free to add them here. So these are like the first, second, etc. month. These are months with different holidays, months between months, months before months, months after, months that start with a certain letter, months that end in a certain letter, list the months in order, how many months in a year, correct the spelling. Oh, and by the way, with the correct the spelling ones, check out my video I did on typos. In other words, check out the randomized educational worksheet typos, because that's kind of where that idea comes from, creating a word that's misspelled. So I do that here with the months. Okay. Months that have 30 days, 31 days, abbreviations, and then you can add, specific questions. What's the month your birthday is? Asking that to your child. What's the month after your birthday? What's the month before your birthday? You can say, what month is your mom's birthday and your dad's, etc., right? So, but there are other things you can add there too, I'm sure. Okay, so then what I do is I have this weight column. So say you don't want to practice any of these first through 12th months. Well, if you put the weight to 0, what that will do is it won't select those at all. It won't select those over here at all. If you really want those to be selected, maybe change the weight to, I don't know, maybe like 20 or something, and those will be selected a lot. Now, of course, if you set the weight too high, they'll be, repeated, right? But in other words, what I'm saying is you can control the probability that these things are being randomly selected. So if you want to really emphasize the months before and after a certain date, you can increase the weight of these ones here. So you have some customization you can do. So here is the actual selections that will appear over here. Okay, that's columns F and G. Now columns, let me scroll over a little bit. These columns over here, this is using the typo methodology that I have in my other article, my other spreadsheet, to take, the months and introduce a typo in them. So, the kid's trying to, correctly spell it, correct the spelling. So it's practicing spelling the months. So in the typo spreadsheet, I won't go over all the weeds, all the details of how I do the typos. You can check out that video. But essentially, you can have a typo by inserting a letter, replacing a letter, or removing a letter. And so that's what it does. So you can see some cases here, November, it replaced the M with an R. Here, January, it removed the letter U. And let's see if there's an insertion. Yeah, in November, here, it inserted the letter R. So that's how you can have a typo, any of those ways, and this does it all randomly and stuff. So you can focus on, focus on spelling of the months. Okay, let me go back here. And so if you go into the spreadsheet, I think it refreshes the random numbers, but you can also just press F9 and it will refresh all the random numbers, which will refresh, of course, the worksheet that will be printed out. So, but anyways, that is all I got. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, feel free to edit things. If you know Excel, go in and change things as you wish. Just keep the attribution statistical.com or Justin Smith. And yeah, if you know any student, any kid, or parents that could benefit from this randomized educational worksheet on months, yeah, feel free to share it. I hope you find it useful, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.